Whoo! You know, it's been a good minute since we done hit up any Wildcard content, you know what I mean? And the homie is excited about this new vidya he done dropped. And we finna find out, rather, what all the hubbub is all about, bub. So without further ado, intro. Yo, what is a good fam bam? It is your boy Jason JV saying welcome to another reaction vidya. And yes, y'all, as I mentioned in the opening bumper, my man Wildcard, shout out to the homie Wildcard. Man, yo, real talk, man, I have to give that man a shout out, man. Cause, yo, my man is on that grind. You know what I'm saying? He working harder than a mofo. And I know this because, you know, I managed to catch his last couple of Facebook lives. And he's got some things in the works, you know what I'm saying? He's got a new album he's working on. And then he just dropped this video from his song Storyteller, which is straight off of his Changing Cabin Pressure album. And yeah, can't wait to get into this one. Sure y'all can't either. So without further ado, y'all, once again, from the homie Wildcard, this is a music video for his song Storyteller that is fresh off of his Changing Cabin Pressure album. Without further ado, like to hear.
I was born in San Gabriel, California in the 80s to young parents that had struggled right around the time they made me.
Yo, my man is at the beach. Man, I am so jealous. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, but I posted an image from my last trip. Well, not really my last trip, but one of the many trips of out to the PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway here in Cali. Man, I'm just dying to go back there. But anyway.
Then we moved her to Monrovia, and that's when shit got thick. My family torn by drug addiction, and my parents end up split. From 6 to 18, I lived with moms in South Pass, but I had so many.
Yo, something that I'm noticing about this video, if you look, I don't know how well y'all can see it on my end, especially when I got the frame over the screen that this is playing on. But if you go watch this video, and if you look at the corner of your screen, and maybe some of the edging here, there's actually little spots here, like there was something on the lens here, like they use some kind of filter. It's a trip. Check like the corners when you guys watch this video. Check the corners and check all like the edgings and stuff. That's a trip.
Many problems, felt I was an outcast. Got in fights with kids with brothers, and I had to just try. But I was asking to get jumped like my battery died. I had to be sly. I found some friends that came from broken homes, and we just looked out for each other. Didn't have to.
Yo, if I didn't know any better, I say that looks like the same pier that Nampy rapped, where Nampy shot his part of a cipher. That looks like the same pier. Huh.
To go alone, start making music at my grandpa's, and we called it the lab. It used to be a meth lab that.
Oh yeah, he mentioned this on his Facebook Live. So that is actually the home of his grandparents, and he said that I guess behind the garage here to the left, he said something like there's like another little building where it's a tiny room. There's no bathroom in it. And he basically made like a little lab for him to record like his early music with, which is pretty dope, man. That's a dope backstory. Let's go.
And we called it the lab. It used to be a meth lab that was used by my dad. Years later in Temple City with my fam, I got on dope, but I had seen some true recovery and never lost the hope. But I knew I had this talent, so I truly gotta blow. The kids coming whether you like it or not, like the water broke. Come on. Don't lie awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere.
I love this jam, man. I especially love this hook, man. Probably one of his best hooks, because it really gives this song, that real chill, laid back kind of vibe. You know what I mean? And my man has such a way in telling a story and painting a picture. You know, putting you in these scenarios that he talks about in this song. You know, all the things that he's gone through. You know, dealing with his drug issues, You know, that both he and his father have faced together at one point. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere. Don't lie awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere. And I started really rapping and I learned to spew raw.
I like what you said right there, man. We all started somewhere. That's true, man. Everyone's got a story to tell. Everyone's got a backstory, you know what I mean? And we all, and I don't care who you are, you know, what lifestyle of choice you live, but I mean, we all have a struggle, you know what I mean? Some of us have gone through a struggle. Some of us are still are either just now going through a struggle or in the middle of a struggle, you know what I mean? And some of us are coming out of it, you know. Either way, everyone has a struggle, you know what I mean? Everyone's got that story to tell, you know what I mean? Bruh, let's go.
Went to a troubled youth home out in southern Utah. When I got home, anger painted red like ruby tire walls. Had a wake up call and went to LA's juvenile hall. Only for a short time, but yo, that shit was enough for me to realize that my life was going down.
I like to, something that I've noticed, and the homie AlphaTyler, shout out to AlphaTyler, has also pointed this out too. But I noticed that Card is not doing this anymore. You know what I mean? And Phil, yeah, I think I critiqued you on this too. You know what I mean? You've done this thing with your hand a lot when you flow. I like that you're more precise. You know what I mean? When you're making a point or you're addressing something like a part of the story, you're being more precise with your hand movements. You know, because then it feels like you're actually. Because I've been in music video shoots, and how they do it is the artist, they will actually lip sync. They would have the song playing during the shoot, and the artist will actually lip sync. And but with him, it feels like that he's not doing it. It's just a straight up real raw recording, and then the hand movements to go along with that. You know what I mean? It feels like you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to describe, but I think you guys get where I'm coming from. You know, it just feels more realistic and more lifelike, like he's actually in real time talking to you during the recording of this video. You know what I mean? And I think, yeah, the hand movement, the way he's moving his hands around, you know, it's more precise, I think is what I'm trying to get at. But anyway.
On the drain tough, I met a bunch of tough kids and were some threats at home, and straight following their clicks like a metronome. Can't forget a record store in Alhambra called Penny Lane. It had an underground selection, and I go there every day. I worked at Monrovia's Aztec Hotel. I would cycle with other rappers and I spit so well. Then I got into it with my stepdad when I was 18, and finally moved on with my grandfather permanently. I was at war with my...
And yeah, he's told this story many times, you know, the history with his stepfather. As a matter of fact, I believe he said, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, one of his first songs, if not his first song, was a song about his stepfather and how he really felt about his stepfather. And let me tell you, it's one of the rawest tracks you'll ever hear. It was off of his Dark Night of the Soul album, which I guess is actually his first real album that he put out. So, yeah. And that album dropped back in 2007. If memory serves. And yeah, make sure when you guys get a chance, look up Dark Night of the Soul. Not Dark Night like Batman, like a dark night, you know, like as in nighttime. So NIGHT, you know what I'm saying? And then of the Soul. That album it's a dope album. Probably not one of his best mixed albums. That's because, you know, it's only his first album, but it's still an incredible album, you know what I mean? Because like just the music that he gives you on that album, you know what I mean? You could tell like he is one of those guys that really knows how to tell a story. It's one of his best storytelling albums, in my opinion. Being that it's his first album, it's that much more impressive, at least to me, in my opinion. But anyway.
And the fights won't end like Siamese motherfuckers trying to fight their twin. Come on, don't lie awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere. Don't lie awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came a long way from there, but we we all started somewhere. Then I started messing up again, was fucking up living. Meanwhile my dad was in trouble and going in and out of prison. And my grandpa wanted a fresh start cause we were all lost. And we ended up just moving up to Spokane Wash. I got sober and just started taking music more serious. Steady honing up my craft and the supporters were hearing us. Around the time I met Poet and we spit so raw. A couple years before he went and made his big withdrawal. Then we ended up recording him from several cells.
I like what he said it. The way he talked about Dead Poet getting caught. Basically, he robbed the bank. Dead Poet, that is. And yes, he did get arrested. He did do his time. And now he's, you know, back on the straight and narrow, making new music with Wildcard, you know what I mean? And, you know, dude has a family. He's been spending a lot of time with his kid, you know, which is always a good thing. And, yeah, I just like the way Card kind of said it, like making a large withdrawal. Like, hey, kind of a funny way of putting it, but I mean, I guess it's true in a sense. It was a withdrawal, but anyway.
Blocks, but I still had mental problems and I really felt lost. But this rhyming was my therapy. I learned to sell thoughts. I make music for kids who carry baggage like bellhops, but these people still judge. No shit, Sherlock. We all know a lot of people who were much worse off. But yo, I ain't lived their life, did I? I lived mine, so fuck your opinion. I'm always gonna come and spit rhyme. Storyteller.
I like what he said right there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about your opinion. Yeah, you know, I had a rough upbringing. Yeah, I have a past. I have a wild past and everything. But yo, whatever. You know what I mean? I got through it, and now I'm back on my grind. You know what I mean? Spitting rhymes, releasing more new music. You know, so again, screw your opinion. It means nothing to me. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that, man. Let's go, Card.
I awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came along.
I swear, this looks like the spot where Nampy, you know, recorded that verse. I mean, it's probably a completely different spot. You know what I mean? I could be off, but who knows? Who knows? But tell me that don't look like that, like that pier that Nampy was rapping at when he recorded his segment to that cipher. I forget the cipher he recorded that for too. But anyway.
This karma, I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere. Don't lie awake now, mama. I'm trying to break this karma. I came a long way from there, but we all started somewhere.
Alright, y'all, so that was the homie Wildcard with Storyteller. And I'm pretty sure I said this in the original reaction I did for the album audio version of the song. Yeah, man, definitely one of my favorite songs off of the album. You know what I mean? I just love the way the song is structured. Flow was a little rough, you know, in some parts and everything. But overall, man, I just love Card's ability to tell that story again, to paint a picture and tell that story. You know, to me, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And then that hook, you know what I mean, it more than makes up for it. Such a smooth hook, you know, and also really helps drive home the points that he's making in that story. And so, yeah, man, all about this video. I love the video too. Love the visual. I love that he got to be able to film, you know, like his grandparents' old place. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, solid job, Phil, man. I really love this video. Y'all love this video. Y'all want to watch this on your own free time, uninterrupted, as you would like. Hey, y'all know what to do. That link for the original video. And make sure that y'all are hooking my man up with a sub. And hey, good news, my man has gone up in subs. He is at 3.05k subs. So yo, congrats, Phil, on finally breaking 3k, man. Well deserved, and my man still deserves way more than that. And something else that I noticed too, let me minimize this right quick. My man is getting a lot of plays on his music. Look at this, man. The One More Game with Dead Poet got 49k. The the one he did with Poet called The Gallows, which is more recent release. I got 20K. Self-Portrait with Dead Poet, 53K. My man is getting it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing some numbers, and I can't help but be proud of him, man. Phil, I'm proud of you, bro. I mean, you are definitely coming up, man. Look at this. It's more recent releases. Wildcard featuring Bars, Almost Famous, 3.2. Look at this. Wildcard Clockwork Red, 5.1. Wildcard. This is the album sampler video that he dropped prior to dropping the Changing Cabin Pressure. But this video even got 1K. And then, as I mentioned before, The Gallows, 20K. And then Upside Down Rose got 12K. So yeah, man, my man getting it. He deserves these numbers and then some. So if you're not subscribed to my man Wildcard, y'all need to do my man a favor, man. Go hit up his channel. You know what I mean? Go show him some love. Let him know that your boy Jason JV done sent you. I'm sure he would very much appreciate that. You know what I mean? As would I. And yeah, man, let's help the homie out, man. Let's help this dude out, man. Cause man, dude is putting out that quality music. You know what I mean? We need more of that quality music, man. We need the spotlight on that real quality music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, y'all. If you're with the vibes here, don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Especially if you're new here, that'll be very much appreciated. And along with Wildcard's video link, don't forget to check out, of course, all the other links in the description down below, including my storefront links. If you want to get some original JJV apparel, that would be very much appreciated. That'll help me out. That'll definitely keep the channel alive. You know what I mean? Which is always a good thing, because it now allows your boy to showcase more of my music, as well as it allows me to do more reactions for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, y'all. With all that being said, it is your boy Jason JV, and y'all take care. Have a blessed one. Catch y'all in the next one. All right, peace.
Jason JV on YouTube.
What's up with you, Jason JV?
What up, Jason JV?
Just sending love, peace, and blessings to you.
Jason, you are my homeboy, my guy. Don't call me guy, pal. Don't call me buddy, pal.
Much love to you, JV. Chris Calico. Cali, baby. Oh.
What's up, JV? My name is Jimmy Bathos. What happened to that to do with